everybody! I'm here today to tell you how to winterize your vehicle. This is important for getting ready for the cold weather. If cold weather is approaching where you live and you want to winterize your car, truck, or SUV, this is the video for you. I'll be going over 8 things that you need to do right now to get your car, truck, or SUV ready for the winter. I don't know why I'm saying car, truck, or SUV over and over as if this is some sort of commercial, okay? This is how you winterize your vehicle. Number 1, clean the inside. This is super important, but many people overlook this. You want to clean the inside of your vehicle while the weather is still warm, while it's not freezing outside, okay? And that is because as soon as it gets cold, trust me, you're not going to want to clean the inside of your car, truck, or SUV. You're not going to want to clean the inside of your vehicle, okay? So clean it now that the weather's warm. Number 2, check and top up your fluids. It's important to check all of your fluids safely. Make sure you're following the appropriate safety precautions whenever you check your fluids. There are certain fluids that require certain safety precautions before you check them. Okay, so make sure you know what you're doing. But check and top up your fluids. It's super important. I'll tell you why. Your car responds differently in the winter. Maybe a certain fluid of yours is low and your car responds fine. But then maybe when it gets colder, because that fluid is low, it's going to respond differently. So check your fluids, and if you need to top them up or change them or whatever, make sure you do whatever is needed. Number 3, and like I said, follow the right safety precautions when you check your fluids, because there are certain fluids that require you to do certain things when you check them. I'm not going to go into all those details, but make sure you know what you're doing before you do it, or look it up and learn how to do it properly, the safe and right way. Moving forward to number 3, which is check your exterior lights. Now, it's always important to make sure that your exterior lights work properly, okay? Just the other day, I changed my wife's rear tail light, the brake light, and it's always important to make sure that your brake lights are working, for instance, but it's even more important in the cold weather, because if it snows, you really need those lights to work in order to be seen. My wife's car is a white car, and in the snow, it would blend in nicely if there was a snowstorm. So the brake lights are unbelievably important, right? I bet you didn't think about that. So just check your lights on the exterior of your car. This is best done with the help of someone else, because then I can say, hey, look, I'm going to push my brake, and you take a look, see if my brake lights are working properly. So it's best done with another person helping you out, but there are little hacks as well. Let's say you want to check your reverse lights and your brake lights. If you are parked in front of a window that is behind you, let's say like the window of a store is behind me. If I push my brakes and I turn around and I look in that reflection of the window, I can see my brake lights, okay? If I put the car in reverse with my brakes held down, I'm not actually reversing, I just want to see if my reverse lights work, I can look at the window to see if they work. Put my car in park, so I'm not going to go anywhere, check my signals, and so forth, okay? Very simple and straightforward. Moving forward, that was a long one, sorry about that. But check your exterior lights. Very, very important to check your exterior lights. Number 4, put winter mats in your car, okay? Winter mats are important. They help to keep all of the dirt and the snow and the salt and the ice, sorry about that, and the water and the liquids in place. If you don't have winter mats, you will end up ruining the liner and the carpets in your car. They will be ruined within 2 or 3 years. Trust me. I am a professional at ruining my mats. My wife will tell you, okay? But by putting your winter mats in, you will save those mats. Don't get me wrong, they're probably still going to get dirty, but it'll be much easier to clean, and there will be less dirt and especially less salt if you live somewhere where they use salt, okay? Number 5, put your snow brush in your trunk or in your back seat. Very important. You want to be able to get the snow off of your car. Listen, in a worst case scenario, of course you can use your arm to get the snow off your car, but it's more if there's ice built up on your windshield and your windows. You need to scrape off that ice with your snow brush and your ice scraper, okay? Most snow brushes will have an ice scraper on the other side. So it's not really the snow that I'm concerned about, because listen, I've had to use my hand before when I forgot my snow brush at home, but it's the ice that I'm concerned about. You need to scrape off that ice, or else you're going to be stuck heating up your car for half an hour before you can drive anywhere until the ice melts. Number 6 is keep an emergency kit in your trunk. Okay, in your emergency kit, you should have a blanket, a pylon, or a marker for the road of some sort. You should have a couple bottles of water, booster cables, just general things that you might need in case your car breaks down in the winter. Okay, if your car breaks down in the summer, it sucks, but you could just stay outside of your car until safety arrives. In the winter, you got to stay warm, right? Especially if you're driving somewhere out of place, off-road and stuff like that. So get an emergency kit in your trunk. Make sure it's fully stocked at all times and ready to be used at any moment before you even start your car. Number 7, put on your snow tires. Snow tires are unbelievably important. I will tell you, I had all season tires on my SUV for the first 2 winters that we had this vehicle. First 2 or 3 winters, I can't remember. And they were okay, but I will tell you, and then, I replaced them with snow tires for the next winter. When I had snow tires on this bad boy, it was unbelievable the grip that I had, okay? This SUV went from being like, it's pretty good in the snow to being, wow, this thing is wild in the snow. It grips everything. Snow tires make a massive difference, even on an all-wheel drive, larger style SUV like this, okay? This is a Honda CR-V. It's not the biggest SUV in the world, but it is capable of driving in the snow. And even without snow tires, it's capable of driving in the snow. But with snow tires, world of a difference, let me tell you. So get your snow tires on, most definitely. And even without the snow tires are better performing just in the cold weather in general. So make sure you put them on and keep that in mind. Great investment. Don't cheap out on them. Just get good snow tires, put them on, they'll last you a long time. Respect them, don't do burnouts, blah, blah, blah. Last but not least is number 8, which is check and possibly replace your wipers. Now, your wipers are important, right? And, they're important, but in the wintertime, they're even more important. And I'll tell you why. You're going to be using your windshield fluid and your wipers often. Dirt splashes up onto your windshield. When it snows, you're going to be constantly using your wipers. If they're leaving streaks everywhere, it's going to be, number 1, unbelievably annoying, okay? I've been in that position before. It's so annoying. They're so loud and they leave streaks on the windshield. But number 2, it's going to be unsafe. You need clear vision in the winter months for the road, more than ever before, more than in any other season. It's important for safety. So just check or replace your windshield wipers. The good thing is, number 1, they're super cheap to replace. Number 2, they're super easy to replace. I've done many tutorials on replacing windshield wipers for all of the cars that I've owned and even my friends' cars. So check it out. Type it in on the search bar of YouTube. You're probably going to be able to find tons of tutorials. Guess what? You might even find mine on replacing windshield wipers. Okay? And that's it. If you have a car that you want me to show how to replace the windshield wiper on, drop a comment below because I can make it happen. I'll go to some dealerships and tell them, listen, let me just replace some windshield wipers on your car. Let me do some videos, blah, blah, blah. I'll make it happen. Drop a comment below with the car of your choice that you want to see a tutorial of me showing you how to replace the wipers on the car. I'll make it happen. Just make sure you drop a comment. And that's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.